Welcome into another episode of the Drew Roff Show alongside Purdue soccer head coach Drew Roff. I'm the team's communications director, Charlie Healy. Drew, as we look back on the last week, 1-1 week, a 1-0 loss at Notre Dame, followed by a 2-1 win against St. Louis at home. Let's talk about Notre Dame. What can you learn from that, and what are some sort of teachable moments that can help the club move forward?
Well, I think the Notre Dame game was a great test for us to get out on the road, play, on an opponent's field, and then just play against someone who, very technical team, a lot of pace, just a team that you really have to, stay locked in for the full 90 minutes. We knew that was a game that, if you switch off, especially in the back line, they have players that can play that final ball. They have players that can get in and finish. So I think just having to be sharp and be locked in defensively for 90 minutes was important for us. And I thought we did a pretty good job, only giving up a goal off a set piece, but not through the run of play. So that was really good. And then just in the attack, when you have good opportunities against a team like that, you have to take them. And I felt like there were times where we were, very assertive in those situations. A couple times I think we could have done better. And those big games against good teams, you realize you're not going to get multiple great opportunities. So I think it's just important to know that when you get your chances, you have to take them. So those types of games are really good for us because those are that's equivalent of one of the better teams in the Big Ten. So those are the types of games we need to go on the road and be successful. So almost got the result, and got to tip your hat to them. I felt that they played a very good 90 minutes and they're very strong defensively, and they found a goal and they found a way. They weren't getting in, and they created a chance and they found a way. So that's what good teams do. So really fun game to be a part of. The outcome wasn't what we desired, but a good learning moment. And if you're going to drop a game in the pre-conference, that's one that you can look at and say, they were a little bit better on the day, but we'll learn from that and we'll be better from it. So good overall experience, and I think we learned what it takes to compete for 90 minutes.
Yeah, definitely, and a good club that's going to win a lot of games in the ACC and potentially make that return trip to the NCAA tournament in Notre Dame. So looking ahead to St. Louis, a team that made the NCAA tournament last year, nice rebound win, 2-1. What do you like most about the response and the way the team played for 90 minutes?
Yeah, well, I really like how we, came out strong. Then, St. Louis started to get a little bit of hold of the game there towards the end of the first half. So we needed our reserves to come in and keep the level high, and I thought they did that. But as I told the team, this team, St. Louis, I think won 15 games last year, something like that. So certain teams just have an understanding of what it takes to win and get the result. So it's a team that we had a lot of respect for, and I felt like second half we came out and maybe we're a little bit more assertive. I thought we were getting on the end of those second balls and winning more 50-50 challenges. And this game is obviously very tactical by nature, but there's also a certain amount of spirit and effort that are required, and I thought we raised the intensity there. I thought we started to move the ball better, and I thought our wing players really started to step up and create some problems. And two great goals. As we know, all goals count the same. We'll take them any way we can get them, but it is nice when you have like a quick combination and the ball's played down the flank. Gracie Dunaway with a brilliant individual effort, and then a serve that's just really hard to put a ball perfect weight, perfect spot on the run like she did. And of course the finishes by the headers by Sydney Duarte and Sarah Griffith. Just some really special goals, So I thought that was a well-deserved result, and I like the fact that, when we had our chances this game, we took them. We didn't get a lot of great looks, but we took advantage of the ones we did. And I didn't feel like that second half St. Louis felt threatening to us. Just relaxed a little bit at the end, and they made us pay with a goal and made it a little bit more nerve-wracking than it should have been at the end. But once again, that's what good teams do. They keep fighting, and they're not going to just lay down when you're up like that. And that was a valuable lesson learned too, because I thought we deserved a clean sheet in that one, and you gotta play the full 90 minutes. So really happy to get the result, and also there's a couple lessons there that I think we can take with us.
Absolutely, and goals by Sarah Griffith and Sydney Duarte, but really fantastic assists and setups by Gracie Dunaway and Lauren Holleran on both Purdue goals on Sunday. we've talked about this before, but I think it bears repeating. 3-0-1 at home, really nice home record with 2 more non-conference games to go. How important is that to be able to win at home, and coupled with that, just a fantastic home environment and a home crowd?
Yeah, it's huge. We have 11 home games, I believe, this year total. So obviously, at the beginning of the season, I said, hey, being successful at home could be is a huge factor in our success overall. And as we know, we're not going to go to a nicer facility or play on a better pitch than Folk Field. To have our home supporters and our friends and family out there is even better. And this year, I think the support from the fans and the students in particular has been the best I've seen it. And that just kind of inspires everybody, because when college athletics, when students show up, it's just a fun atmosphere, and I know our players really feed off that, and I know they enjoy performing out there, and it's been a huge boost to us, especially these second halves where I think we've come out at halftime and needed a second half of a little more energy and a little stronger performances. I think having those people around the goals and cheering and just getting excited for big plays and things. I think that only helps you, and you just feel comfortable at home, and you want to send the home fans home happy and knowing that we gave a great effort and we really put everything we had out there to be successful.
Yeah, absolutely. Some great crowds, and hopefully that will continue on Thursday night against Kansas State, a good team from the Big 12 coming in. What do you know about Kansas State, and what kind of challenges will they present to our team?
Yeah, well, as always, we watch a little film and we do our homework just to see if there's certain tendencies that we think will help us be successful, or things that we need to be concerned with. They've got a strong midfield, a couple really good players in the middle of the park, and they've got a good record. I believe they're 4-2, something like that. So they've got some good results, and it's once again a team that there's a couple things that we need to be prepared for. But once again, getting ready for Big Ten play, we need to make sure that we do the things that we want to do, and just really focused on us defensively in particular, making sure that we can stay locked in and sharp for 90 minutes. And so we come close to keeping a couple clean sheets this year, and didn't find that way. So that's really a focus. So we'll talk about kind of what they do in the attack and a couple things that we think we can utilize and help break them down at times. But really it's just a big focus on us being sharp and moving the ball and spreading out the field a bit, and doing those things that I feel like when we're doing them, we're really a fun team to watch and a successful team.
Absolutely. Kansas State Thursday night at Folk Field, 7 p.m. And then looking ahead to Sunday, a third straight week against a team that made the NCAA tournament last year. That was when we host Colorado at 1 p.m. at Folk Field. So hopefully we'll see you all out there. Big crowds will hopefully give the Boilermakers a big boost. Up next on the show, we have Emily Mathews and Gabby Hollar, two players who've made a big impact so far on the team. Let's first talk about Emily's impact. Started all 6 matches, has really been a playmaker, especially on Sunday. You commented that you thought was her best game. What have you seen from her lately?
Yeah, well, Emily, last game I thought really, embraced that role of a playmaker. Definitely when Emily's finding seams to get into and she's finding space and the ball's finding her, she has a great ability to see the field, and she has the technique to play that final pass that really unlocks defenses. She was running in behind the 9 at times, making that penetrating run from the midfield, which is always a hard run to track. She was spraying the ball around, getting it from one side to the other, and hit that killer pass a few times, and probably should have had a couple assists on the day, to be honest. So when she's doing those things, we're a different team, because that creative spark that she provides is something that not every team has, and we want to make sure we utilize her talents as much as possible. But I thought she did a fantastic job. She covered a lot of ground. She was dynamic, and she was always playing on the front foot, always looking to play vertical, and if that wasn't on, she was looking to switch the play and just play and move and be an option in the attack. So really proud of her. I mean, she's really impressed the last couple weeks, and if she continues to play that way, then our attack is going to be that much more dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. And then on the attack is Gabby Hollar, one of our transferred into the program last year, so this is her second year here. She's coming off the bench. What have you seen in terms of what she's been able to bring bring off the bench?
Gabby's got a real great work ethic. Every day she shows up, really gives her best, wants to get better, wants to be successful. And, we use her as what we call like a target forward. She's somebody that, when we're getting pressure in the back, we need to alleviate that pressure. She's the outlet. She's a player we can play into, and she's strong enough and technical enough to hold the ball for us. And then we can join her and we can link up play through her. We're working on her laying the ball back and spinning out, looking to get in behind because, she's also a very good finisher. So we want to get her, a little bit more time and space in the box, if possible, where she can get on the end of crosses. She's able to head the ball or, get the ball where she can, get off a shot with the right or left foot because she can finish. So Gabby's just that player that's, what you're going to get. You're always going to get her best effort. She'll battle defensively. And she gives us that element in the box where, finishing out of the air and things, which sometimes, we haven't always had in the past. So just a real valuable player that's always up for it. And, whether it's we need her to play, 10 minutes or 45 minutes or 60 minutes, whatever it is, she's up to the task and she provides an important part of our attack. Is just that player that can, keep the ball for us and be a threat in the box.
Definitely two impact players. We look forward to catching up with them momentarily. In the meantime, Drew, thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you Thursday and Sunday at Folk Field.
All right. Thank you, Charlie.
Yep. Welcome back. We're joined by junior forward Gabby Hollar, sophomore midfielder Emily Mathews. Emily, first looking back to Sunday's match, a 2-1 victory over St. Louis. You played really well. Drew said after the game it was one of your best matches here at Purdue. What was working so well for you?
I think we've started to finally be able to connect passes through the midfield and then make runs with our forwards up top, and just trying to find that final through ball, I think, is helping our team and changing the game.
When it all connects for you, how much more fun is that? As you're playing almost 90 minutes a match and have that connection and being able to score goals and seeing it all connect. How much fun is that?
It's a lot of fun because when we're connecting like that, we have the ball most of the time, so it's less defending for us. So that's always good.
Yeah, absolutely. And Gabby, how about you? You come off the bench. You played some valuable minutes coming off the bench. What's your mentality as you get ready to step onto the pitch and make a big impact?
My main thing is just come off and don't let the play drop. Drew always talks about how when we come off the bench, we should lift the play. So just bringing that high energy and just working for those girls who are working the major minutes and just doing the best we can to help the team win. And
how about you? How much fun has it been playing with Emily, having that, as she said, having that connection on the field, being able to connect passes and have it all come together in the last couple matches?
It's awesome. I love it. It makes it so much more fun when everyone's on the same page and everyone's connecting and we can get those final through balls, like she said. It just makes it 10 times more fun.
Emily, you came to Purdue with some U.S. national team with the U.S. U14 to U20s experience with those clubs. How has that helped you? And looking back on those times, what are some of your favorite memories with those teams?
I think it's really cool being able to play with people from all around the country, and I mean, people come from all different areas and play different kinds of soccer, and I think it's really cool, learning from them and learning from the people around you, and having to embrace differences, and also learning from different coaches who play different ways, and you have to be able to play the way they want and be coachable.
Yeah. Gabby, you've worked with and are still working with Almost Home Humane Society, which they helped with our Pooches at the Pitch game a couple weeks ago. What's that experience been like for you? I know you started as just a job, but you've quickly fallen in love with it.
Yeah, I was looking for a summer job while I was here and last year, and then I fell in love with it. I started kind of at the bottom there, and then now I'm actually canine coordinator there, so I'm in charge of all the dogs and work with customers to hopefully help dogs find their forever homes.
What's your favorite part about working there?
My favorite part is just finding that perfect match for those people who come in. They're not exactly sure what they're looking for. They're just looking to give a dog a good home, and I get to help both sides of them find their best friends and it's really cool. It's awesome.
Does it? I know you just adopted a dog too. Does that make
Yeah.
it a little more special now that you were part on the receiving end of?
For
of the
sure.
adoption?
She's become family very quickly. My whole family loves her. My roommates love her. A bunch of the girls have met her on the team. So it makes it, because I'll always be connected even if I don't work there for forever. So I'll always be connected back there.
And how's the training going? I know it's a couple months old, but what's
Yep,
that
she's
like?
about 5 months old. The potty training's a little touch and go here and there, but other than that, she listens pretty well.
And Emily, I know your family just adopted a dog. You spent some time with her over the summer. Are you same experiences or different?
Very similar. She's part of the family. Little crazy, little sassy, but yeah.
Awesome. Over the summer, also you spent time at home. You're playing, did a little coaching, some youth camps, and also playing. Talking about your playing experience over the summer, how has that helped you become a better player, getting that little different perspective?
Yeah, over the summer I trained with like a really high level group of other college soccer players, and we all worked together to achieve one goal, and that was to get better over the summer. So we trained, we lifted, and it definitely helped coming into the season.
And finally, Gabby, before the game on Sunday, your team decided to arrive in a little different outfits. You and Sarah Griffith chose to don some wigs and funky glasses. Can you take us behind the scenes a little and how that came to be?
Yeah, so I live with Griff, and we were just like, why don't we have fun with it? And so she was like, I have wigs, and I was like, I have sunglasses, and so we both just were like, why not? And so we just decided to have a little fun with it, put our own spin on it, and I think we got a few good laughs.
Absolutely got some laughs. Emily, before Thursday or Sunday's match, what color wig are you going to go with?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to wear a wig, but yeah.
We'll work on that. We'll find something that works. Otherwise, we'll opt for some fun theme games
What color
going
do you
forward.
think would look good on me, Charlie?
I think the bright blue. I think Gabby.
You want to borrow it?
Yeah, the blue.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would look good.
yeah. The orange could work too, though.
Mitch, you
My
already
hair's
have
already
yeah,
orange,
I said you
so-
already have orange hair.
Maybe I don't need the wig.
There you go. Well, Gabby, Emily, thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you and all of Boilermaker Nation Thursday at Folk Field at 7 p.m.
Thank you.
Thank you.